Hello, where are we? Hello, good morning. How is everybody? Is anybody out there? So I've been trying to set up a stream, but something seems to be going wrong with my camera, so I hope you can see and hear. So where are we? So we're starting off with the rules, okay? So when you first click on this, very important, if you are asking me questions, then you need to make sure that you are caught up in the stream to the present moment, not in the past, because if you're 10 minutes behind or 5 minutes behind and it's your time and it's your turn in order to get a reading, then and you're asking me questions and then you're wondering why I'm not answering it, it's because you're not caught up. So you need to be caught up right to the end of the stream to make sure that you are present. Okay, now if you pay any kind of amount of money and you send it in a super chat and it comes up with a green or blue or whatever icon, and then it says, "Hi Steve, is an amount of money, this is my question and this is my name and this is the person's name, blah blah blah," you go first. Okay, once I've got through those, then I try to do some free ones for people that are not really paying. But you can also join the join button below that is only $3 in order to join per month, and you get access to all 150 teaching videos, educational stuff that I've known for many years, tarot reading stuff, all it's related to loads of different things, and weeklies and monthly readings, okay, and they are all built around spiritual callings, do's and don'ts, what is coming up for you, how to tackle the circumstance, relationship issues, spiritual calling, gift issue stuff that's there asking you to concentrate on, and all of that is on the join button, all for the cheap price of $3 per month. Okay, if you would like a personal reading, please make sure you reach out from the link provided below. It is £10 for a question, and it is £20 to talk to me for an hour. Okay, so who we got in the chat? Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Where you from? State your case and where you from. Swittledink, I can remember you. Sarah, how are you? I can remember you too. Please give Steve, can I have a quick reading? You can. Please like and share. Sync, Steve is my dad's name. Okay, so we'll go with who asked first. Swittledink. So, Swittledink, I'm going to need your name and phone number. No, I'm going to need your name. Is it Sweetheart? Is that Sweetheart? But Swittledink, your actual name and what your question is. Ali Smith, come on, you're going to have to redirect that question. I would love to hear about my new up-and-coming dream job that I don't know what it is yet. Well, did you hear that from a general tarot card reading? Sweetheart, it is Sweetheart. What a name that is. Sweetheart, don't break my heart. So, Sweetheart, what is Sweetheart? Have you got a specific question? Isle of Man. Oh, I'd love to go to the Isle of Man. How far is that from me, UK-wise, Isle of Man? Trying to think now. Because it's across the sea, right, Isle of Man? I'm sure it is. Too educated up on my geography at the moment, Isle of Man. Yeah, it's its own island, right, obviously. But I don't think it's that far from the UK. But it's supposed to be really nice. That's what you're asking me. Oh, okay. That's why I'm asking you. Some people ask me some very fucking bizarre questions, Ali. Trust me, they do. What's one of the most bizarre fucking questions I've had? My mother left a will and she died 10 years ago and I can't find the will. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck, I don't know, in the cupboard. You know. So, Swittledink, where are we? Nothing specific. Whatever comes out, please. Okay. So for Sweetheart, please give us a reading for Sweetheart. See what she's got coming up. For Sweetheart. So, nothing at the moment, sweetheart. Capricorn energy, maybe? Capricorn energy, maybe? Oh, are you with someone? Are you with this geezer up in here? There's a very stable individual around you. Could be yourself, though, because you could come up as masculine. But as a woman's name of sweetheart, I very much doubt you're extremely masculine. Working hard. This person works really hard. They are hard. This person here, but they work hard. Did you say that, Steve? Yes, if you could say it again. Wow, so you have also got a Queen of Wands. Feeling very optimistic, very bubbly, very light. You should be in a commitment here, but I would need to know whether you are or not. Sweetheart. Hey, Kelly. Sweetheart. What's going on with sweetheart? What's coming up? Seven of Cups. Ooh, are you the one that's making a choice that you have someone in your life but you are unsure and you don't really know? You've got very stable energy around you. Do you dabble in tarot as well? This is also my tarot card reader energy, but it's also watching and also doing, but it is also working. Eight's are very good spiritual cards to look for. Seven of Cups can be ADHD, it can be multiple choice, it can be looking and waiting. Cool, you've got someone that's a bit, if I'm honest, I'm getting like a very sexually frustrated vibe, but someone that's here. It's kind of like coming in really quick. Hi, Monica. How are you? Good morning. Love the hair, Steve. Colour is amazing on you. Oh, thank you. Kelly? Is it Kelly? Different way of spelling Kelly. It's my hair is actually going grey at the moment. You probably can't see it, but it's got all the grey bits coming out. It's not great. I need to dye it. But yeah, believe it or not, I've actually just got up about 25 minutes ago. This is how I look in the morning. So, God, what happened last night? And I'm still just getting over this cough. Good morning, Melissa. Kimberly, how are you? Hello. Getting older is one of those things. I've been dyeing my hair since I was, since one of my exes was a Pisces, same as me. This was a long time ago. And she said, you know what, why don't we dye your hair blonde? Because it's very mousy, like a greasy looking mousy colour. It's like, ooh. So she got me to dye my hair blonde, and I've been doing it ever since. And that was probably, 25 years ago. Same hairstyle all the way through school. Never changed it. God, am I turning into Tyler's Tarot? Yeah. Let's see. Nothing against Tyler. Let's see. Sweetheart. Well, you're in a relationship here, sweetheart. I'm sure you are. Here, Six of Cups, frisky energy. Eight of Cups coming and going. It can be like one night stand energy or someone that I'm dating, but we don't really live together. Carly, is it Shay Lee? Thank you. What are we going? I would be grateful to reading possible, please. So at the moment we are doing Schwittle Dink, which her name is actually Sweetheart. I can't stop laughing at the dumb name. I'm single. Got someone lingering around. You do have someone lingering around, sweetheart. You do indeed, Dave. They're here. They're kind of eyeing you up and down. They're like, cool, look at sweetheart. Oh, she would definitely take it. And they're lingering around. This should be that they're coming forward, but this is also a warm energy, so it's like I can feel them all up in my readers and that they're around. I know they are because I can feel them. I haven't seen them, but I can feel them. So it's one of those, like it's like a bank robber of energy, really. Wants a relationship. Six of Cups, so you have got someone around. Could be your next or new soulmate. Eight of Cups, but somebody needs to say something. You know, if it's Facebook, the good way of doing that, if they're watching your Facebook, is post up something like, I think it's about time I started dating again, right? And then let the males that are on there comment. I'll take you out. That's a good way of doing it. Right? What's upside of Pluto and my sun, Aquarius? What's the upside on Pluto and my sun? God knows. I'm not really an astrologer, Kelly. I just kind of know. I'm more of an Akashic Records type sort of person. Like all the knowledge that I ever have or anything that I spiel out, I don't never know that it's coming out. It normally comes out during readings that sparks off some kind of like, I don't even know what the hell you call it. It's like a spiritual, esoteric knowledge of higher knowledge, if you will, of the Akashic Records. And then I'll get like this vision and this pattern and this story that comes up and it just forms in my head. And I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, oh, and it's like I've just figured out a pattern of something. And then I make a video on it, or I start to express it during a reading. And I don't know, it's like a very diverse way of looking at stuff, but it's kind of more of a gift I like that I have, really. But I never really know what you call it. Sort of like visions of stories that relate to easy to understand patterns of behavior, I suppose. Sweetheart, what's coming up for Sweetheart? Damn, this person's keen on you, Sweetheart. You got the King and the Queen of Wands. This is your counterpart. This is your next person, right? This person that could well be lingering around, but you never know. Trust me, energy and people can come into your life on a strangely daily basis. You can think, yeah, none of that reading makes any sense, right? And then within that day or the next day, you just get a message from someone or something happens. You're like, oh, that's the person that came up, right? That person is in your reading here. So if you've been watching anything that is related to like single, you know, whatever your star sign is, and is there someone around and approaching, then it looks so, yeah, because you are single, but you got the king, you got two kings, which is like two men, and a counterpart, which is a queen and a king. Oh, I just got paid. Oh, that's nice. Here, get this. Any of you out there want to know how much you get paid in Britain? So I did a day's work yesterday, right? I didn't have to be there till 10 o'clock in the morning, but I turned up at 9:30, right? And it's a cushy job. So I've got my own van. It's a Mercedes-Benz, right? It's like a Del Boy and Rodney trotter van type thing, right? So I drive for an hour and a quarter to get to Sawston. It's called, near Cambridge. And it's a big medical centre. And you go in and there's loads of pharmaceutical drugs for elderly people that cannot get into the medical centre to pick up their prescriptions. So they've got like antibiotics, creams and all sorts of stuff, sleeping, whatnot. So I go in and they give me like two big boxes full of all of these prescriptions with their names and addresses and whatnot. And I get in and I use my app circuit and I basically just put in PE22 blah 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 S4H, and then it puts it on a circuit, and then by the time I've gone through them all, I just press route and it tells me which one to deliver first. So then it takes me just a little while. So I work from 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock and I earn £195. That is like $220 in one day, just for dropping off a few drugs to a few elderly people. Oh, thanks, love. What's the weather like out there? How's this tornado thing doing in Britain? Oh, it's a bit cold, sweetheart. You want to go in and put your TV on. And you get paid like nearly 200 quid. It's fucking cushy, that. So anyway, enough about me. But yeah. So, Swiddle Dink, y'all got someone that's very keen on you around here, right? So, yeah, put your best dress on and your best frock forward, right? Yeah, because it looks like he's keen as mustard, Dave. Right. So don't forget, if you are newcomers, you can join my channel below. It's $2 or $3. You get spiritual readings, you get all sorts, weeklies, monthlies, spiritual callings, issues, all set out into different questions and different answers. You get loads of these in the dark, what's happening in behind my back, all of this sort of stuff, and you get loads of them, and it's only $3 per month. If you would like a reading free on here, if you pay, as no matter how much, if you pay and it comes up as a super chat, then you go first. If not, we get to the free ones, okay? So if you're like, I'm impatient and I want one, you just got to send a super chat with your question, and there you go. So we've done Swiddle Dink. I would like, so Ali Smith, there you go. We'll do you next, Ali. So what would you like to know? Oh, the job thing, right? Why is it not allowing me, which is typical? Ali. So I would like to hear about my new upcoming job. Ali Smith. You must be British with the surname of Smith. Ali Smith, tell me about this new job thing that she wants coming up. Ali Smith. So you've got 10 of Cups, feeling happy, feeling excited, emotionally fulfilled, which is good. If you're single, even if you're single or with someone, you're feeling emotionally fulfilled. This is a good state of mind to be in order to start manifesting, because you're happy as you are anyway. Okay. So when you least expect things and you're happy, that's when things happen. Right. So what was it? The other day I had no jobs. Today I've possibly got 3. I've got someone that's asking me if I'll go back to work for them, and they'll give me more money and they'll give me more runs. And then I've got a job interview tomorrow, the next day, which is pretty much guaranteed. And then I had a really good job come in yesterday, out the blue. Okay. So you could be doing a driving job here, Ali. Anything to do with around cars or work or traveling, or like picking up children, or bus driving, coach driving, delivery driving, pizzas, God knows what else, Uber. Okay, that is what it's saying is to you, like, if you're looking for a job. Okay, Ali, where are we? Let's go back down on the chat, see if any of you are anything you would be lovely. So because you're looking for a job, Ali, and a new exciting one, the first major arcana card out that you got that represents job is the Chariot. So the Magician here is saying to you that your career, if you are really interested in anything that relates to driving, try that. Try that, because that's your first major arcana out of work, is the Chariot. So there are so many jobs that you can do nowadays that involve driving. Okay. So I don't know if that is an interest of yours. I drive a truck. Oh, there you go. Are you a Life Path 7 like myself by any chance? Or a Cancerian? Life Path 7s seem to do that a lot. They gravitate more towards like driving. So you drive a truck. Single, husband of 20 years, ran away. Hopefully you're not still wanting that person, though. Ali Smith. Oh, wow. You got some cock coming up, Ali. Up the Alimo. Yeah, that's going to make your eyes water. Woo! Harry's got a thing for the Cancerian energy here. So what you're doing already, you love. You love doing, basically. I work in traffic managing now. Traffic management. Well, it tells me here that you love your job anyway. What you're doing is what you love. Like I always say, do what you love. When you do what you love loves you back. Okay. So if you're in love with work and you're in love with what you do, you'll get great fulfillment out of that. And that will feed your energy to make you excited to go back in. That's where you start getting things like promotions, like hard working, and they see that you're doing an effort because you can't wait to get in and you don't want to leave, right? So if you're doing that already, you're pretty much on the right path. What it's saying. Okay. I want some land. Yeah, I would love some land. There's a really nice place in Cambridge that have loads of land, and they're all building these houses on where you get hot. It's just full of land, and it's difficult to find around here, around Britain, where I am. And they've got like barns, sheds, huge pieces of grass. Ali Smith, the sun. You got good energy here, Ali. What a reading. So everything is going hunky-dory in your life, whether you're with someone or not here. This is a good reading. I can't tell you that your life is going to be full of magical dreams and mystery, but this is also work. So, like, you know, there could be a dream job that is coming up for you, but wow, the Knight of Wands. Something coming in really quickly about work here. What it is, I don't know. I would say it's more to do with around driving, because that's your major arcana card that represents work. If it was temperance, it would be something like a doctor, hospital, nurse, you know, practitioner, health related. It's more to do with driving. So there's your job. But you might get a promotion. This could be a promotion here. Sweet, England fits the new 6 times. And it's, yeah, it's, there's not much land where I am. Like we always try to shove everything on here. Where, well, the little town that I'm in, there's no hassle where I live at all. It's just like, it's fucking dead, really. But, yeah, like here, what they do is they get, if you've got a big piece of land on your own property, what they do is they sell it. They sell it because they already have access to that land. So they cut off their garden and they sell that piece for like 200,000. And then someone buys the land and they build their house on it, or they build a house on it, and then they sell it to someone else. So everybody that used to have big pieces of land as a garden now don't, because they sell it on to other people that buy it to build houses for other people. So it crams everything in. So we don't really have what a lot of people look for, which is land. But you've got a lot coming up here. Okay. So, good reading. Emotionally fulfilled, excited. Something to celebrate, because you had the 3 of Cups as well there. But I can't tell you time gaps. It's been almost a year I spent Scorpio that I really like, but things are going vastly slow. Is it worth sticking with? I'm a keppy. Hey Amber White, how you doing? Hey Alice, hey B Gibson. Surprised how, God, my bloody internet is, my thing covers up the last comment and I can't see it. Surprised how big Bristol was. Bristol, cool, yeah, tell me about it. I used to work there for a little while, driving in and out of Bristol. It's actually fucking huge, Bristol. No, God, no, Bristol's, yeah, I got lost in Bristol. It's nothing like where I am. Where I am, it's a town. It's like a village. They're in the village then, is it? But yeah, it's very small. So, Ali. So we've done you. Who was next? Hello, will Larry and I get this together this year? Kimberly Hangover? Hargrove. Kimberly Hargrove. So, are you still there, Kimberly? Let me sign into chat so I can keep both TVs going in different places. Geminis, we've got Geminis in the house. Nicole Marie, hello, Nicole. Kimberly, are you there, Kimberly? Still. I'll try to get my best for you guys. Like I said, if you want to go first, you have to leave a super chat. Okay, so super chat is below and it says super chat, and then you just send me a super chat and it comes up in a colour, and then you just leave a message of, hi, it's this is my question, and then you go first. If not, it could be a while before I get to you. I'm really doing it in order to earn some money, because I could be sitting here for hours not earning a bloody thing. If you are new, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and follow and all that stuff. So, are you there? Who was next? Which was... Who did I say? Kimberly. Kimberly Hargrove, are you there? Kimberly Hargrove. If not, oh, that's you. There you are, Kimberly. She pops up. Yes, I'm here. What would you like to know? You are here, yes. What would you like to know? There you are, you're there. Do I know you? No, but that's where you are, there. So I'm just waiting on for you to tell me what it is that you would like to know, Kimberly. Why has my energy been off? I've been conflicted with a few decisions. That's why your energy's off, because you've been conflicted, thinking a lot, Sam. The more you think, the more it affects your energy, especially if you have ADHD. If you don't have ADHD, then you need to live presently. So, the moment that you start thinking, it takes up a lot of energy. Kimberly, I know that you're here, sweetheart. You've put, yes, I'm here. I know. Probably another person that hasn't caught right up to the energy of the present where we are now. The lips are syncing on the camera and you're up to date on the video. If you're not, make sure you skip ahead to the future of when I'm speaking now. Okay? So, Kimberly, what would you like to know? If you're hearing this 5 minutes ago, then skip forward. You live in your head, Sam. There you go. That's why. Live more within the heart. How do you feel? If you feel crap, don't tell yourself you feel crap. If you feel crap, tell yourself you feel good. Will Larry and I get married this year? So I take it that you're together, right? Please do not, gaslight me, everybody, which is I'm going to ask a question, will we get together? But we're actually not together now, and we're not speaking, and I blocked him. Because I get people that do that all the time, and I think, why is the reading not making any sense? Right. So Kimberly Hargrove, I mean, it's a year. It's difficult in order to be able to predict a whole year, because it'll show me from the present, and I'm not going to sit here for an hour going over a whole deck of cards for a year. But will Kimberly Hargrove get married this year? So the world. Well, you're working on your commitment and your relationship. The world does mean a 3, which relates to Pisces, so it can mean a 3 of Cups. But because you've got the world, you're waiting on it, basically. So you're waiting for a 3 to get married. Feeling single but together. Or of Pentacles, saving. Saving. This time of year, well, this time of the century of the world, what's going on in the world, it's not a good time to get married. It's not a good time to be also moving in together and stuff. Why? Obviously because of how expensive it is, because of COVID and where the world just went to shit. So now people are having to work 10 times as hard to pay for the things that were a lot cheaper a few years ago. Now it's 10 times more expensive, 3 times more expensive. So to get married, it's not just about a ring. It's about a house, a mortgage, a family, bills, rent, or renting or mortgage. Then it's about maybe children. Then it's about clothes, everything else. Because everything is so expensive, I would say not yet. In the cards are also saying not yet, because money needs to be saved. Now, if you're like, well, we got shitloads of money, well, then you can also donate to my channel for doing this reading for you. But if you don't have enough assets, then what it's saying is that there needs to be more time before the marriage because of the Four of Pentacles. He and you both need to save. Okay, unless you're like Taurus energy, Scorpio maybe, traditional, okay, more Taurus than Scorpio, but traditional, I want to get married and that's it. Let's see, will Kimberly Hargrove get married to Larry this year? Well, I need a Three of Cups or a Three of Pentacles. It's not showing me marriage, but it is showing a very good reading of relationship, yeah. But what it's showing me is saving. It's just showing me saving for it. That's working. That's getting as whatever kind of job that I can, whatever piece of money that I get, I save. Four of Pentacles, even though I want the life of luxury and I want to be able to get married and be looked after and everything else, that may not be yet because we need to save. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so children, maybe. Okay, in the future, the Fool. King of Pentacles is still around, which is good. Self-made man, carrying on with life, building, creating in the for the future. The future is the Six of Cups. But that's still relationship. It's people that are living together, more than likely married, and if not, they're together. But why do you need to get married? Why do you need to get married? I know you love each other, but oh no, Sam. Manifesting is a bunch of bullshit. You're not over on my teaching tier, Sam. Right, I've got teaching videos that are on the join button. $3 per month. If I didn't say. But I go into a whole hour about manifesting. It doesn't come to you, you go to it. Okay, you can't sit there and wish upon a star and dream and, right, I'm at a high vibration, all I need to do now is think about it. But you've got no plan of action and you're not, you have to be destined for money. It's got to be in your chart to be destined for money, right? But you've also got a lot of work to do because you have to have plans, you have to have action, you have to add a lot of positive mental attitude towards it. You've got to be striving for success and business. It's not something that just comes your way and it's like, oh, it's because I've been manifesting. That's just poppycock nonsense bullshit that you hear on the television, YouTube, right? But yeah, Kimberly. So your reading, it's not really showing me like marriage, right? But what it's showing me is saving for the future, right? Saving for the future of a possible marriage. There's nothing wrong in your commitment. There's nothing wrong in your relationship. It's just the fact that this is abundance and I want abundance and I possibly already have it. But believe you me, Kimberly, the moment that you get married, whatever it is that you can afford for yourself or your person now or your children, you won't when you get married. All of that will be gone because every last little penny will be going into the house, the marriage and the commitment of both. Okay. Because if you're not living together, you need to move in together. If you're already living together and you're already like a family anyway, well, then the marriage is just going to, I don't know, just to say that you're married with a ring on your finger and that it's my husband. But you've kind of got that now anyway. So it's just showing me saving. Okay. So if anybody would like to go first, don't forget you can leave a super chat and I will get to your name, because I'm not going to be able to be on here for hours if I'm not getting anything, because I've got to do readings for the join button below for today. So we've got Kimberly. Next one. I can't stop laughing. I love the hair. Blah blah blah. I would like to know what's ahead for me. Tyler Carter. Are you there, Tyler Carter? Have you seen the person, Kelly? Have you seen the person's face? Have they done a video call with you? They've done a face-to-face time video call. Have they done that? Filled with eights. Yeah, well, I've got another teaching video over on the teaching thing below, and I talk about seven and eights. My life path is seven, and my what do they call that? I forget because I haven't done any videos on that for a long time. There's another one that you get, soul urge number. So my life path is seven, and my soul urge number is eight. So basically, what you get is seven, because everybody is a seven, because it runs through the seven chakras. First to the seventh house is traditional values. Mine is Taurus, seventh house. So that relates to Scorpio, first house, Taurus, seventh. So traditionally, I'll go towards Scorpio, which means I don't really believe in marriage. Taurus does, Scorpio don't, not really. Okay, so 1 in 7 is everybody between what you do mainly during your day, from the first house to the seventh of your relationships. Relationships with everybody during your day, friends, family, interactions, and so on and so forth. 8, when it goes above 7, it gets to 8. 8 is the hemisphere energy. So that's what comes down into 7. Okay. But I talk about all of that over on the thing below. There you are, Tyler. Tyler, there you go. How are you, Tyler? Are you a man or a woman? What would your question be? What would you like to know? Yeah, eights are spiritual numbers because they relate to Leo, but they relate to Aquarius as well. And because eights is the star, and that means destiny and the future, it means destined for the future, basically. Okay. So with strength of 8, I am destined for great things in the future, as long as I put the effort in towards my job. I know a lot of people that can be like Leos and whatnot, or Aquarians, and they're in jobs. But then when I say to them, you're really good at your job, why don't you go for a manager? Oh no, I don't want to be a manager. I'm okay just being what I am. Are you sure? Because you could really put in for a manager job, because you'd say a lot of things about that your managers are crap, but you know how to run the whole deal and you know how it works because you've been working there a long time. Why on earth are you not putting yourself forward for a manager job? Why are you not applying for it? Why are you not telling the people that you would love to have a go at managing these people? No, don't want to do it. So you're not going to get anywhere unless you go forward on your destiny, right? Destiny can mean that someone like me is telling you to do that. And that's kind of like, well, it's a calling because somebody's basically just told me to do that. And I feel that would be a good thing, but I'm not listening, right? Not listening. She's my business partner. All right, okay. Yeah. So Tyler, what we got? Uh, I listened to your readings for 4 years now. They are always accurate and entertaining. Thank you very much. Is it because I say things like cock? Some people may say that I have Tourette's. I don't. But I have ADHD, and I'm kind of person that doesn't really care. And I love comedy. I like people, but it does rub a lot of people up the wrong way. So let's see, Tyler. Tyler Carter. What is coming up for Tyler Carter, please? Show me Tyler Carter's energy. What is coming up for her, him, her? Nine of Wands. Oh dear. Life Path 9 or Virgo. Worried. So this is unable to concentrate. Could be PTSD. But don't forget, man, PTSD is a thing of the past. Anxiety is a thing of the future that I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm worried about the future of things that haven't happened, which means that you're all up in your head. Okay. Worried about letting people into my life because of PTSD of the past. So what you are is stuck between a rock and a hard place of unable to live presently because of PTSD of the past, maybe slight anxious about the future of maybe not so much confidence, but there should be because Aries is a confident energy. So it's asking you to build more confidence, right, in yourself here. I'm a man. There you go. So Tyler, so would you say that you're an extremely confident person, or would you say that you're not an extremely confident person, Tyler? Let's go down on the table. Because if you're not a confident person, what it's asking you to do is have confidence. And if you are an extremely confident person, then it's asking you to maybe not be so confident. Why is that? Why would I tell a person to maybe not be so confident? Because people do love they don't love arrogance. If you're arrogant, they don't like that. If you are confident, that can mean too much confidence, which means arrogant. Okay, so people love people that are balanced within how confident they are. There are upsides and there are downsides to life. Too confident and too self-assured is where I'm raising the bar too much to actually let anybody in. If I'm not confident at all, then women women and going after jobs and stuff like that love confidence. If I go into a job like I go into a relationship and I don't have confidence and I'm blurting out, well, I'm kind of okay doing that, they'll be like, next, please. I need someone that really knows what they're doing and that they're secure. They're not just going to go off running out of a job and ghosting me from a job, blah, 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 right? Women and relationships are the same. They want to feel secure to know that it's everlasting. So confidence is a virtue of something that really, like I said, it depends. Is it too much this way or is it too much that way? Okay. I'm very confident. Okay, so very confident is good. But do you get a lot of attraction? Do you get a lot of like attention and a lot of attraction? Okay, because like I said, with when it comes to very confident, that is very good. But some people can find that intimidating. Okay. Aries can be, I have it 3 times, trust me. Some people can be overly confident and it's like people won't approach an overly confident person because they think that they're going to get knocked back and like ghosted and, you're not going to be around very long because you're a very confident person. You obviously got a lot of stuff to do. So you're not really going to be that interested in me. So I'm just going to find someone else. Okay. Thank you. I look like a woman. People don't like it. You're a guy that looks like a woman. I think I look like a woman. I got bitch tits, man. Check them babies out, right? Come on. When a man looks like a woman. Did Steve really just juggle his man boobs on the television? Yeah. Let's see. Tyler Carter. The world. The world is my oyster. Good working energy here. Okay. Good working energy. Good. Aries are workhorse. Are you an Aries by any chance, or Scorpio, or Life Path 4, or got Aries in your chart? But Aries is workhorse energy. They strive for success, owning their own company, owning their own business here. Who was that? Oh, Power of P. Power of P. We've got some talking to do. I keep getting to your name, but you keep falling asleep or buggering off. I think I got to your question twice yesterday and twice the day before. By the time I called you out, you'd gone. Anyway, here's the Power of P. So, yes, a beautiful woman, seriously. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I'm not the best. I honestly, right, I'm not the best. I'm not good looking at all, right? But I don't give a shit. I've had like when I've had like relationships, all of my relationships have been extremely attractive women, right? They have, because I do like attractive women. If you're a guy who doesn't really, right? But I love attractive women. Now, it's never my look that's got the woman. It's my confidence and my humor and my genuineness and my conversation, like being really interesting, okay, and being loyal and being me. That's what's got it. That's the inside. If people look at me and they're kind of like, oh no, I wouldn't want to go with you. Trust me, that's vice versa. Right? I do not like people like that. Like, oh, you've got blonde hair and you've got a bit of a big nose and you've got bitch tits. Sorry, speaking to me, right? I don't know why. Bye. Right. So me, I don't care. So that kind of confidence inwardly shines outwardly, right? But I'm not saying that you haven't got that, because your reading here is, like I said, it's that. But because you got these two energies here, it's striving for success, maybe work, but there's this loneliness, but not loneliness kind of energy. It's a little bit strange. Tyler Carter. Have you guys found my Facebook yet? Sometimes I like to interact with you guys. My Facebook is on the join button below. Tells you Stephen Billy Abbott, Steven Billy Abbott. Okay, and you can help look and share, and you can ask for personal readings and contact me for dying questions that you might want to know to find out how much it might be. Okay, but it's just an easier way that I like to keep in contact with clients and people. And it's my personal Facebook page. Also my business one. It's true. It's true. I apologise. I do. It's the thought that comes anywho. Per usual, I agree. 10 could info you're sharing. Thank you, P. Yeah, follow me, Sam. It's you're not on the join button, man. Any of you guys not got $3 to join the fucking join button? It's not a lot. You get shitloads for your money, and I give access to things. I put posts up and whatnot. But if you want to join to my Facebook, you can. But the icon is the same as you find here, holding a green pill and a blue pill. But the link to it is easy to find if you're on the join button, because you just have to click the link. So let's see. So for Tyler, I'm an Aries. There you go, Aries. I know the feeling. Oh, you could be a lot like me if you've got Scorpio in your chart as well. Okay, I have 3 Scorpio and 3 Aries. People ask me for my chart all the time. 3 Aries and 3 Scorpio I have. Everything I have is 3'd. But yeah, that's like workhorse, work-driven. And it's also like stubborn and if you're getting relationships, or you got relationship, you'll probably find that when you're in them, Tyler, that the women will be like, oh, but you're such a man. Like, you don't, like, you're emotionally distant. You don't show your feelings and emotions all the time. You do, and it's very attractive and it's very alluring. But then at times you can be you don't really think about my feelings so much, and you're not really bothered, and you're, emotionally distant. Emotionally distant. You're like, come on. Pluto in Scorpio, always lonely. Yep, that's where I have it. Pluto, Scorpio. Yeah. Where do I have this? I have it in a rising. God, I've got it 3 times. Rising north. That's it. My north node is this. My rising is this. And then it's somewhere else in my chart as well. So, Tyler. KB, I'll do you next then, KB, if you're going to join. KB. So, Tyler. It's kind of like, I don't know if you're single here, Tyler, but there is someone, you got a lot of masculine qualities about you here. King of Swords is masculine. Death card is masculine. Emperor is very masculine, these signs here. King of Swords is like, I don't know if if you're looking for a partner, Tyler. But what I'm picking up is that there seems to be a lot of like worried about asking you out if there is any women around you or whatnot. It's like worried, like looking, but like not really approaching. What's the Emperor? Show me more about the Emperor. Not unsure of what to do about the Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh. So is that an ex-wife or a mum? Do you have a mother that you don't get on with here? Because if it isn't, it's a divorce. It's separated from the king. Like your mother and father may have separated. You could have also lost a mother here. Like, physically lost a mum. Because even if this be you, Tyler, you're going to have to drop your guard, my friend, here. Because this can be very quick, very easy to maybe judge the Queen of Swords in reverse. It can be very analytical and things have to go my way. And if it doesn't, I'm not up for that here. So the Queen of Swords can come across as very intimidating here. But it can also be a lot of trauma, like you said. I'm sure you said that you're a guy. Jody Briggs from my hometown. How are you? So I got one of my friends from my hometown, from my Facebook. Jody Briggs. Give you a shout out on YouTube. How are you? How's your dogs? So Tyler, like, because this can be this Queen of Swords here. I think you said that you're a guy, but you've got like a beautiful complex of a woman. Right, that can be that, and that can be fed up with that. Be fed up with being judged as a woman when I'm a guy, or whichever way around. It's kind of like this because it can come up as like sexual, like transsexual, trans energy. Okay, here, but it can also be like I'm fed up with being confused as what I am, like a woman or a man. The Two of Pentacles, right here, with Aries on top of you here. So in order to go deeper into this, I would need to do a personal reading, but it can be, like I said, it can be that thought within yourself, but that can be your mum here, the Queen of Swords. It's to be honest with you, you've got a life a hell of a lot like mine. I'm not going to kid you. I have Scorpio and Aries in my chart a lot, 3 times, right? And I have a mum that is a life path 4. She's a life path 4. But she has Taurus and Sagittarius in her chart of moon and rising. Her north is Taurus, her rising is Taurus, but her life path is 4. That puts her at Taurus and Scorpio being the opposite to one another, right? But because her life path is 4, She comes up as an Aries and a Scorpio, but she's a Taurus and Sagittarian within her chart. So it's very, 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 very stand on eggshell energy here. And it's a difficult one, that within a family chart there. Because that really does kind of keep you like, on tender hooks. Tender is the night. So that would be Blur. Right. I can hardly say stay safe anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling. And then within your own chart, it makes you more confident in order to strive forward. But really, inside, we're kind of crumbling. We're kind of like showing that exterior of Aries of being extremely confident. But really, what we are inside is the opposite. It's trying to put on a front and a face and a brave face of something that isn't truly felt inside because it's been blamed and persecuted of look and blah, 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 and so on and so forth, right? So it's like traumatized. That's why you've got this card. Your beginning card, the Nine of Wands, is not self PTSD, but it's PTSD and trauma that's given to you by being judged, by being looked at, by being told by one's mother and also by society of how we're supposed to look or not look or be and so on and so forth and all that. And it's being like pogged and proked and like, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that. You're blah, blah, and you're this and that. And it's like, fuck you. Get out my life. Okay. You're a life path 4. Yeah, I get you, brother. I get you, brother. Trust me. I have a lot of it myself and a lot of people around me as well that have that. It's good that you are 4 and not 5, because have you got a lot of 5 in your chart, Sagittarius, Taurus? Because if you've got that somewhere around you or in you, you're going to have a very strange alchemy. It'll probably be an alcoholic. Wouldn't really mean alchemy. So, lonely as bloody hell. Yes, indeed. Yep. All the lonely people, where do they all belong? On Tarot, on YouTube. All the lonely people, where do we all belong? I don't feel like I belong here. I feel like I belong somewhere else. What is my problem? What is my flaw? What is wrong with people? This is why my next lot of merchandise is going to be what I said. People, bruv. People. God, what's wrong with them? Right, y'all get me out there? Let's have a bit of liveliness in the chat. Stick a fire sign up if you believe it. People, bruv, what is wrong with them? All of us. True that. So, as you joined, KB, welcome to the readings, all readings and teaching. Welcome and thank you. Respect, brother, girl, sister. So let's find out what you would like to know, KB. I just need your actual name, unless it is KB. And then I will also need your question. My Leo ex cheated on me. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just like Leos. I'm a vampire. Yeah, me too. You can't see over there, but I've got like 3 or 4 different amounts of cloths that go over my actual curtains, so I can't get any daylight. That's what I meant to ask you. Do any of you have a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox? I bought an Xbox yesterday. Here. An Xbox S. Because I really want to play, and I have been playing on Pal World. Pal World is excellent, but I need some friends online. So I've got a PlayStation 5 that I play a lot of. but I got an Xbox now that you can have a Game Pass. So it's only $7.99 a month and you can download loads of games. But I want someone on there to play. I want some friends to play with. But I need to build up a team of people that enjoy playing games. And it's like building games, like constructing and fighting and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know if any of you are into like PlayStation or Xbox, but if you are, let me know. And I'll figure out what my gaming tag is and all that sort of stuff. And we'll hook up and we'll play some games together if you guys are interested. But I'm a typical guy, and 95% of people on here are women, and they don't play games. Either one. What can you tell me about my current relationship? You've been spot on many readings for me. Also read tarot and need to know if my intuition is accurate. Okay, so let's see. What is coming up for KB? What is your name, KB? Is it Kelly by any chance? What's coming up for KB? KB. Actually, I'll need your actual name first, KB, just so I make sure that I get it right before I'm doing this. I have called out people's YouTube names before and it's been accurate, but I would rather make sure that I've got your actual name first. You play Goat Simulator? Yeah, I haven't played that one. Are you interested in any of those games, like building games? But yeah, if you're ever interested in like playing games, not mind games. But yeah, if you're interested in playing games, let me know. Strip poker or poker? My name is Kelsey. Kelsey, what a lovely name. Kelsey. It's a bit like Celtic Cross. Kelsey. What's coming up for Kelsey, please? For Kelsey. So, Two of Cups, Kelsey. Oh, it's very tricky. Oh, damn, someone is hot to trot here. Oh, and the Queen of Cups. Eight of Swords, stuck at home. Five of Wands, aggression and arguments. So it feels like that you might be trying to get a male interested in you to move in, to actually move in. Okay, Two of Cups normally for me is one, someone that has a connection with somebody, but it can be of the past of an ex-husband because it can be divorced. But it can also be like not living together as a family, not a unit of like relationship. You live with me and we do the do. Kelsey. What's coming up for Kelsey? Oh, shit. Queen of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords. The Star. The Seven of Swords. Oh, bugger. What have you got yourself into here, Casey? I'm not seeing three people, but I am. But this is very important. Like, if it is down to speculation, it's very important that we have a talk. Okay? Because this is why I do these live readings, because it stops the speculation of general tarot card readings. Okay? It stops that speculation of belief without proof. Oh, shit. Two of Cups is the Nine of Wands. What is going on? PTSD, ghosting, trauma, soulmates, karmic ones, ghosted, PTSD, possible anxiety. What's this King of Wands? What's the energy of the King of Wands? The Sun, a father. Three of Cups, being united, back together, but feeling lonely. Feeling on my own, feeling confused. That's what I'm saying. This can be a self-diagnosis of too much tarot. Too many different readers. This is why I don't like tarot readers. I don't agree with them all because there's too fucking many of them. And they're all giving different amounts of advice. They're all trying to earn a living, like everybody, like myself. But again, it's if you're watching shit loads of readings, you've confused yourself. You could have been following a placebo and then falsely accusing someone through what I've heard on a tarot reading, but not actually seen you doing things. You know, his ex has been crossing boundaries. Okay, well, I mean, he does have a 3 there on top of his energy, but he's got good energy, really. But this can be the other woman, but he's not facing her. See, King of Wands is facing you. He's looking at you. The Queen is facing him, but he's not paying any attention. Okay, he's not interested in this Queen of Cups. He's interested in this energy. But this energy is also his ex that is causing this, because it's a paradox. The whole reading is paradoxed itself. It's the mirror is turned in on itself. It's created trauma and PTSD within you and confusion of whether he's actually seeing his ex or not. But his ex is the one that's caused you to have that. But he is stuck in the middle of his ex and you with the good energy, and you both more than likely have this energy. Right? So basically this is her causing this and also feeling this, but it's also you, because this is the ex energy as well as you. That's what I'm trying to get at. The 2 of Cups is also an ex because they're no longer in a 6. They're no longer in a relationship. That could be you and her, right? On my own, abandoned and ghosted, okay, from her, that's causing you to have that and giving you her energy. So you're contracting her energy and what she's doing. And then this is also her from the past because of him. Well, it might not be his fault. If he left her, then she's causing it. But why is she even here? Okay. So show me the energy of this Queen of Cups. The intentions and the energy of this Queen of Cups. Ace of Swords, searching for the truth. 5 of Cups, lost, and 3, yeah. Yeah, there's a third energy here. He's not seeing her. None of you are really dating. You're just going around in circles of, why is he not pissed her off and told her to go and fucking jog on? Right, why has he not done that? I don't read tarot for money. I embraced my spiritual after my little brother passed. Why? He chose to die in my arms to help me bring that spiritual block wall when I was young. Okay, but this here, it's like I said, it's closed in on itself. This is her as well as you. He has got all of the energy, right? Both of you women here are feeding him. He's not zapping it from you, right? People do not zap energy. He's just basically thinking, well, I've got 2 women, really. You know, they're both crazy about me. And I don't want her, but I'm looking at her to say, do you have to keep causing this between me and my relationship? And you're sitting there thinking, that fucking bitch is causing all of this problem between our relationship. But none of you are actually looking at him. You're looking more at her for the problem. When the one that stops it isn't you, is him. It's him that stops it, but he's not. He's taking everything. Right? You're both left with all of this shit energy. The 9 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Cups. Both of you. You know, you shouldn't really hate her. You should feel sorry for her. Really. So you're both left with this, and he's left with the Sun and the 3 of Cups. Right? And the Queen of Swords is in reverse. So that's both of you. Elementary, dear Watson. Elements. You know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Libra 2, Capricorn a 6, Aquarius an 8, Leo an Aquarian. Built all within your charts, his, hers, and maybe yours somewhere. So who that is, no idea, because you've also got that in reverse to star. So it's destined to fail, basically. It's a failed counterpart. Failed to test, destined to be no. In and out, not put a stop to it yet. I don't have to put a stop to him seeing her. I have to put a stop to him seeing me. Your boundaries. Yeah. Chats when all asked for was honesty. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If a person lies, they're not being honest, right? So you're not going to get honesty from a person that lies because you will always think that they're lying. So if they're lying, a liar is a liar and they don't tell the truth. So you're not going to get it, whether they're telling you so or not. That's also creating more PTSD and more trauma and more gaslighting because the trust is broken, everything is gone, and it's out the wind. I don't know if I'm being gaslit, whether I should believe you or not believe you, whether you're telling me the truth or whether you're lying. I still don't know because you can say it, but whether you're telling the truth, you could be lying, right? So it's gaslighting. They've been gaslit. Like I said, the problem isn't her and the problem isn't you. The problem is him. He is the elephant. You haven't removed the elephant. You don't remove the elephant, you remove what? Yourself from where the elephant is. Because you cannot force an elephant out your house. So you go, right? If you're not living together, it doesn't matter. You leave the connection, okay? Uncle Steve is wagging his finger. Now, was that worth joining Steve's channel? Honestly. Right. I'm for you, girl. You go. Power to the women up in here, up in this bitch. Hello, Radiant Insights. Great reading. Yeah, me too. I think that was a good one, that one. That was, yeah. That was what you needed, I think. So, Kelly, let's do some work after the reading. Sorry, Kelsey. What are you going to do? Let's have it. Here and now, what are you going to do? Let's find out. So overall, end result, we're not going to make it. Really? Really? That's what you took from that? From that reading, you took from it, are we going to make it? Oh, bless some of these women that never know how to give up. What did you take from it, Kelsey? Come on. We need to know. The chat is waiting. What did you actually take from that reading? Please, the answer's wrong if that is, so overall you're saying that we're not going to make it. Right? That's the wrong answer. What's the right one? Right? You get me? Yep. Denial. Didn't even realize, what's it stand for? Didn't even notice I am lying. To myself. Denial. But if the intuition has been leading you down the same path, doing the same results, that's the definition of Einstein. You've been doing the same thing with the same person, right? Now, I express this in my teaching videos, right? You've got the same person inside of the same group of energy. Inside of this group of energy is you, this other woman is X, and him, right? That's your group of energy, right? So you try different things, tarot readings, watching tarot readings, personal tarot readings. Try and asking him to be honest. Am I using my intuition? We need to have a talk. We're arguing. Are you still seeing her? Why is she here? Why have you not stopped her? Why have you not done this? So we've tried this, we've tried that, we've tried reconciling, we've tried splitting up, we've tried arguing, we've tried doing this, we've tried. So you've tried, and you tried, and you tried, and you tried. That's your tens. You've tried and tried and tried and tried. You could be a life path 1, right? So you've tried, and you've tried. So why is it failing? Because that is Einstein. You're doing the same thing, trying different results with the same person, but what it leads down to, the root cause, is not trying different approaches with the same person. It's removing the person from the problem to solve the problem, right? That is the problem. It's not her and it's not you, it's him. In order to solve the greater, bigger picture, try something different of the root cause, him. You are never the root cause of a problem. You are not. You attract root causes. You attract problems. The way you solve them is by removing the problem. Don't never look at yourself as the problem. Don't never look at the other people as the problem. They are not, and you are not. Okay. The person that's causing it when you're in a third party situation in your reading is him, not her or you. Okay. Because he's not putting a stop to it. Okay. So I don't mean that you have to ruin your life and leave him forever, but you need a good break. You need a really good break. Okay. In order to be able to figure out what the hell is going on with you, how you feel after quite a while of being on your own and not being contacted, so you can gather your bearings after being gaslit. Whilst you're gaslit, you are going to come up with, well, so what are you saying, that we're not going to make it? Right? You can book one. Like I said, have you guys found my Facebook? It's so easy. In fact, hold on a minute, right? I'll find you the link while we're on here, and I will post it in the chat, and then you guys can you can book a reading. It's easier doing it that way. Here we go. There we go. So that link there, all you've got to do is look for the Facebook part, okay? And the Facebook part will be Stephen Billy Abbott, and it'll have me holding a red pill and a blue pill up on the screen, same as what there is on here. When you're on there, it's easier to use Messenger because it's just quicker, and I don't have to wait for people's responses when it comes to emails, and I don't get notifications on my email. But I do when my phone goes ding, someone sent you a message. Was who raised around toxic relationships? Kelsey or me? So we'll do Radiant Insight now because you paid $10. Thank you so much for donating $10. Radiant Insight. Hey, Victorian Blunt, how you doing? Are you all right? How are you? So, taking advice, Kelsey. Like I said, the energy. Okay, the energy. The ball of energy is you three. Okay. It's not her fault and it's not your fault. You are never to blame. She is never to blame. Okay. In order to sort out the energy of Einstein, if you are going around a cycle and you're forever trying to change things within your group and within your cycle, but nothing changes and it ends up being full circle of the same, the root cause is the people that are in your life. So you have to do what I used to call clear house. You have to clear people out of your life in order to be able to get over trauma. Trauma is not based on one's own, because that's just grieving and loss. You have to snap out of it. But whilst you're being gaslit, in order to stop that, you've got to remove the cause of the problem, as you'll just keep trying to change the problem and you'll come up with the same result. So to stop the madness, you remove him. He's got all of the good energy. He's got the bad energy and you've got the bad energy, and you're both suffering through trauma, anxiety and worry. And your first question after all of that he's taking all of your energy, all of your time and ruining your life, your question, your answer was, so we're not going to make it then. Right? So you remove him permanently or for a while in order to be able to gather your bearings. Okay. When you've done that, the Einstein effect will stop because you won't be feeling so crazy. Right? Then you can think straight. Then you can reconcile later if you want to. Okay. So sorry, who paid the $10? Radiant Insight. So will Katrina and Stephen, what a great name, Stephen. Oh. Will Katrina and Stephen become more serious, like level up relationship-wise? Is that your son? Or your daughter? Let's see. Katrina and Stephen. Show me their energies. Katrina and Stephen. Katrina and the waves. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. I'm walking on sunshine. It's time to feel good. Will Katrina and Steve become more serious? Will Katrina and Steve become more serious in their relationships? Ooh. Wasn't expecting that one in reverse. Oh, shit. Really? Does she know him or he her? There's a lot going on behind the scenes that neither of them know, really. But I would need to, before they go and make any decisions, I need to talk to people first. Don't ever go and end your relationships without really talking to me. Katrina and Stephen. Well, they're going through a twat flame situation. Are they actually together at this moment? Are they in separation? Because this is like a Two of Cups. It's true or false, but it's also a Two of Cups, but it's not speaking to my person, not wanting to know, blocked, not talking, don't want you back, don't even know whether you've been, don't even know if you're lying or telling me the truth. So it relates to a lot of speculation. The High Priestess is a very speculating energy because it's also catfishing. Very much so. After one's money is very much those two cards. Family, inheritance and money. Untold truths. It's also like following the yellow brick road of placebo. Things that may not have been real. Okay, that have led to being real because I've fucked up my destiny. So I'm saying a lot of people that watch tarot can mess up their destiny. Okay, for instance, say if I say, right, your husband's cheating and blah, 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 and you're watching another reader and they're like, yep, this other woman is pregnant and blah, 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 and they are doing that and blah, and you haven't seen that with your own eyes and it isn't a fact. Some people act on that and they're like, right, I'm ending my commitment with someone. And they do that. Or they speak before they think. And they accuse someone of something that they've heard from a tarot reading. And it isn't happening. They fuck up their destiny. They actually mess up the person that they're supposed to still be with. They mess that up because they act upon placebo energy. They don't act upon the truth. They act upon fiction, right? So I say to people, make sure you get personal readings first before you go and act. Make sure that you know what you're doing before you go and do anything else. That's what a guide is for. Okay. A guide is not a person that does generalized tarot readings. A guide is that does this as a guide. Okay. Guiding you through problems and complications that one has. So I need to know a little bit more about this Stephen and Katrina. My name is Katrina. Oh, okay, so it's you. Together. Twat flames, yes. kind of a distant relationship. Yeah. Right. Okay. I need to talk to you. Come here. Have you seen this person? Have you seen them? This is not like internet based. I'm talking to someone on the internet, but I've got no idea what they look like. Trust me, I've been in that circumstance. Me and Felix for 6 months. Pictures look great. She looks really great, but she would not do a FaceTime video at all. And after 6 months of like, okay, so it's now time for you to turn up because you said you're going to have 6 months. No, I'm not coming. You're a catfish. See ya. I was proven right. Right. This is unseen. I don't know what you look like, who you are. Right? Not really. Okay. Are you after my money? Are you just wasting my time? Catfishes can also be people that waste people's time. It's like the long game. It's like a long, drawn-out cast. And then it's like this, it's just like drawing you in one piece at a time before the great outcome, right? It's like the bigger the outcome for them is not just small petty change, it's something big. Okay. It's like they're going after a fucking catfish. Catfish is a huge bloody fish. You can fist them. They got a bloody hole in their mouth and you can fist them, right? That fish is why it's called, like, the bigger the fish, the better the drop, right? Hey, Oz lady. Yeah, sexual for long tune match last year. Third party child? What? We've been seeing each other for a while. Third party child. Yeah, sexual for long time match last year. I do run away too. Fuck knows. Why are you doing that with each other then? Okay, because if you've seen each other and you've been intimate and whatnot, or even over the phone and it's a long distance, being intimate with people over the phone is what people do these days when it's long distance. You can be intimate with it, do your thing. But so there is this spiritual connection, and it's probably making you, drip and God knows what else. Sorry, you know me, I don't hold back when it comes to like, yeah. But you've blocked him out, so he can't come back if you blocked him out. I have one too, ex-Dave. What? You got another one as well? This is a difficult reading. You need a personal reading here, Radiant Insight. Katrina. Eight of Cups, King of Swords, waiting. Seven of Wands, Jesus Christ. Lust, loss. Oh dear, I'm not going to keep going further at the deck. You'll need a personal reading here, Radiant Insight. Now we still together, just distant living. Yeah, that's distant living, distant lust relationship. It's not love. That's the trouble. People can follow things that are not actually love because they haven't experienced it. Let's hear in the chat, right? Let me know. Are any of you ever experienced love? Not people that are mothers, not towards your children. Have you ever experienced love? Right, love does not falter. Love does not cheat or lie. Love does not question. Love does not argue. Love is love. Okay. Lust is this. It's lusting after an energy because I don't know what the energy of love feels like. Okay. Because I haven't been loved in order to know what it feels like. Sometimes when people are loved, they actually don't want to be loved by the people that love them because they want to be left alone because they're suffering through mental health or trauma. So they don't want to be loved. So they can't feel love. People that are normally in love will not be people on tarot. Okay. So it's lust. So you're lusting after someone that is at a long distance. In order to be able to create union and to not create the argument, you need to actually more than likely be together. But if you've been together at times and you've visited and whatnot, excuse me, and that's gone wrong, you're going to be going around the same circle with the same person for a long while. Now, I normally look at, well, Steve, how old are you, Steve, right? So I think about that. And then I think about, like, if I'm out there dating and stuff, I think about, okay, well, how old am I? Am I wasting my time or am I not wasting my time? Okay, because, like, if you're in something that you're well, I'm just wasting my time trying to get with this person that will not commit with me. I've only got a certain period of time and to be able to, like, date again. Okay. So it has to come down to, like, personal choice. So if he's 13 years younger, he has more time on his hands to be able to, like, redate and refine things at his youth than what you do, because of time being of an essence. So what you have to look at, Radiant Insight, is how long do I want to keep doing this long distance relationship that seems to be failing, and remaining loyal and honest and trying to find out questions of, like, how and when will this ever really come together. But what you need to do is snap out of it and think, is this ever really going to work? Is this ever really going to come true? Are we ever really going to be together? Because if there's been more problems, questions than answers, the probable question is down to you. Am I okay with this being this way forever? And if I'm not, is it time to move on, to find another person? Now, you could find another person whilst with him. It's up to you. Like I said, some people in life, they do get into third-party situations because the people that they're with are not really, they don't want to leave, but they kind of think, well, I need a person, so I'll find someone before I end my commitment, right? Nothing, I wouldn't say there's anything really wrong with that, as long as you're not, like, cheating and sleeping with one another and you keep that going whilst you're with someone. But the chances of you meeting someone at a long distance like that, and you're kind of like, wow, I've met someone and we seem to be getting on really well, enough for me to now make up my mind that the long distance relationship isn't going to work. As long as you're not kind of, like, seeing someone for, like, months and weeks and years on end whilst also still talking to someone else, that's not good. Right. But it's okay in order to be able to think, well, I can't really leave because I've kind of got a very confused love or lust, don't know what's working, and it seems to not work more than it does work. So if I can't make up my mind, at least what I can do is maybe start going out more. And if I go out, the chances of maybe bumping into someone that gives me a bit of, how you doing? I've got a really good job. I've got a really big knob. And I've got everything else going for me. And you're like, would you like to get to know each other? And you're like, yeah. That person, you suddenly think, you know what? I think I am going to end this other relationship before this one goes any further. I'm going to end this one. Right? The old word of people that cannot be friends first is bullshit. Okay, sometimes some people need to become friends first in order to get to know people before the energy can be like, you know what, I actually see you a bit more than that, As long as you've got the confidence and you're not like, oh, I think I've friend-zoned the person and now I can't tell them how much I feel about them because I'll lose them as a friend. Right. Men and women are supposed to get it on. It's what they're built for, really. Oh. So nobody found my Facebook then. Let me add it again. There you go. Let me know if you're finding it difficult in order to be able to find it, because there was a couple of people that asked about personal readings, and the best way to contact me there is by my Facebook, which is linked in the chat. Okay, you've been wanting more. So, who else we got that wants a question? I'm at work, so I can't watch all the time, but maybe I can ask the question. Do I have the same faith in my life like my mum? Her name is Rose. Mine is Rita. Her baby coming up on the 31st. Gemini. I don't get the question, Rita Faith. I work, so I can't watch, but maybe I can ask the question. Do I have the same faith in life like my mum? I can't ask that one. That's an impossible question, do you? Because if your answer is no, your answer is no. Do you have the same faith as your mum? Do you mean as in like God? I don't get what faith is, because I'm not religious. Sorry. I believe in I believe in something, but I believe in myself more than I do anything else, because I haven't seen God or Jesus with my own eyes. You know, what a lot of people don't realize is that there's, how many gods has there been over this? There's been more than one God, right? Thousands of gods. Which one is it that you believe in? Right? If each God that was in the past had a different way of showing you something or telling you something, what makes this God different than any others? That's a different belief system. What are you supposed to believe? What, you being gaslit? You know, that's the trouble with people that, not trouble, but you'll find that British people are not religious. There's very little religion in Britain, but there's a lot of religion in America. It's bred into you guys. It's not to say it's wrong. It's okay. Don't worry, Rita. Rita May. Sorry, my English. You know how they say the same life. I'm sorry. Well, let me just draw you a few cards. Rita Faith. Rita Faith. Let's see. Ten of Pentacles. Married, maybe committed. If not, to work. I don't know. That's difficult because there's finances and there's no finances. Do you live with your mum here? There's the main breadwinner, being the child of Queen of Cups, maybe looking for a relationship or marriage, but feeling lonely within it. Here. Sam Black. Which one of you is Sam? Let's see. Rita Faith. 3. There's a guy here for you. Miss Cherie. How you doing, Miss Cherie? When you're about, it's too late and were out, but just in case, should I just walk away and not block this time? I don't live with her. I live with my 2 kids. Okay, so that's good energy. I can't see any problem that I need to solve though. What I kind of would need is, what problems do you have? Like, what is on your mind as a problem that you want help solving? You did donate. Oh, sorry. Chelsea, is it? Kaylee? Is it Kaylee? Is it pronounced Kaylee? Alexa, how do you pronounce Chaley?
Good morning, Stephen. I pronounced that Chaley.
Chaley. I thought that was. Hi, Miss Cherie.
Right.
I will do you next, Shaylee. Okay. Shaylee. I have 3 sisters, but there's nothing that I can really help you out with, Rita. I would need for you to tell me what is wrong. Okay, because I'm not seeing anything wrong here that I can guide you through. 5 of Pentacles, I'm single, I'm looking for a man. Is there one in my energy? Yes, there may be. Here, and I'm waiting on this person. Or father, distant relationship from the father. Is maybe struggling to keep up finances with a car, or don't have a car and I have to walk because I don't have transportation. Maybe needing one. She does not understand your mum. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, mothers don't, not really. That's just mothers. I think yours isn't tarot related, Rita. It's talking, really. It's someone that you need answers from that can kind of help, really. And she keeps telling me, what you've got is a karmic mum. You've got what a lot of us on here have, is very difficult parenting, very difficult mother, okay, that sees things differently than what we do. What you've got to realize is that parents were raised many years ago before us, and we are growing up in a society that is built around technology, and elderlier people weren't. They had to do things the hard way to raise us. And if you've got a very strict, stern mum that has certain things built within her chart, and she has certain ways of looking at things, you don't have to be her. You've got to be yourself. And if she doesn't like who you are, then you're in the same boat as a lot of what we are. We have to detach away from our parents because they're actually holding us back in faith. They're actually telling us that we have to do things, or what we're doing isn't good enough, even though we're old enough to find out ourselves. So it means detaching, not wondering how or why, or should I, or why are they like that? It's because that's the way they are. That's the way you are. It's different. You're different. Just because you're blood, that does not mean forever. I've got so many people on my channel that have broke away from their parents because they cannot stand the control anymore. And their life transformed when they did. I don't actually have those parents that are alive anymore to be able to do so. But you spread your wings and you fly away and you do your own thing and you find your life the way you want it to go. It's your life. Okay. No worries, Rita. I hope that gives you a little bit of hope there in order to maybe try and find yourself and realize that you are not your mum. You are not your parents. You were raised by your parents, but your parents are supposed to, when you give birth to children, being a mother, you will more than likely know that the way it's supposed to go is that because I sacrificed my life for children, I'm supposed to basically let them grow up the way they want to. If I try to stop them from being that way, they'll force their way away from me, and I'll cause conflict and arguments because I'm trying to tell them what they're supposed to do with their life. Just because I gave birth to them does not mean that I have a say in their life. I do up until a certain age, but after that they can do what they want. Okay, but because everybody sees that differently, and they say, oh no, my children are supposed to be doing all of these things. They're supposed to be doing that. I'm not just going to abandon my children and not have a part of their life by telling them what to do. Okay, but that's not going to work. Does anybody here watch on YouTube Zed Guru? The big guru guy with like a big beard and really old guy. And I did see something where he was talking to Mike Tyson. Okay, and at the time he was doing an interview with Mike Tyson, His father died in hospital, and he knew he was dying. But he said, "Good luck, Dad. I've got an interview." But so he's gone to his interview, and his dad was dying. He didn't have that attachment to his father, even though his father raised him and everything else. But he had other things to do with his life, And then with his own child that he has, he doesn't have an input in her life where he tells her what to do. Whatever she does, he is proud of. Whatever it is, he's proud of. Because if you show a child that you are not proud of them, that'll make them worse doing what they're doing. Okay? That will not help. It'll make things worse. Children need to be taught that they're doing the right thing. Okay? Even though they might not be doing the right thing, that you're there in order to help but not stop. They have to stop. If it's like addiction and drug addiction and stuff, that can get really out of control. But that's mainly because the parents maybe stop supporting the child because they're trying to get the child off the substance. It's the substance that's controlling the child, not the other way around. So the child has to learn to stop letting the substance control the child, and then the child will stop trying to control the parents, and the parents will stop trying to control the child. It's the drug that needs to go. Okay, but the child can only learn that by doing it themselves, by supporting the child. Okay. And it's the other way around when it comes to a lot of other things. So, where is my other little lovely lady up in here, Chelsea? Sorry, I mispronounced it again. Shaylee. Where are we, Shaylee? Thank you, Rita Faith. I've seen you come up quite a few times in the comment section, so I appreciate you following me all this time, and you are very much welcome. Okay, so can we please look at why denial is such an asshole? Is it because he meant someone else? Have you had a reading with me before? Because that name rings a bell. Denial? Alexa, how do you pronounce Daniel?
I pronounce that Daniel.
Daniel.
I'm always working on how I say things, and I might not have it right.
I do hate having anorexia. Fucking hell, bruv. You ain't got anorexia. And S. Oh, I was going to comment on your comment. Thank you so much for your donation. I think you said, Steve, I'm sorry it isn't a lot because of your dog or your cat, whichever way around it is. Thank you so much. You didn't have to leave that. Okay. You look after your pet. Thank you so much for leaving that. I really do appreciate it. I was going to comment back to you, but thank you for doing that. I am sorry about, I think you said your dog, right? That's awful. I've just had a friend that lost his dog and he is absolutely traumatized. We actually dated for 1 year. This is my first reading with you. Okay, Chelsea. So how long have you been separated? We casually dated. That means we casually dated for 1 year, but we're actually not together. Show me how Daniel thinks and feels about Shaylee. How does Daniel think and feel about Shaylee? Hangman. Stuck. 5 of Cups. That you're not together. You're no longer stuck in this bind. 5 of Pentacles. On his own. Ace of Cups. Willing. Knows that there may be an opportunity. 10 of Swords that it's over. He thinks and feels that it's over. Has one of you got Pisces in your chart or a life path 3? Sending love your way. I talked to him tonight. Nothing was ever labelled. No, because he's not actually treating you as a girlfriend. Because is this lot of cards here the way you treat a girlfriend? No. Is that we tried dating for 1 year the way that you are with a girlfriend? No. You guys get love and lust and stuff like that confused of how you're supposed to feel around a male. I don't think a lot of you have actually been loved in the right way. Yeah. Oh, power to the fish. Power to the fish. Go fish. I know what it's like being a Pisces. I am one. If you didn't realize, I am the fish. But no, I don't think you've ever realized what love is here, Casey. Shay Lee. Sorry, Shay. God, because of my ADHD, my brain is like a fish, bruv. It goes every 3 seconds. I'm like, okay, what was this person's name? Uh, let's have a look at your card, Shaylee. No, all of these cards mean no. They mean separated. If you spoke to him last night or tonight, because it's morning here, but if you spoke to him tonight, this is not great how he feels after that. He feels that it's over. I knew what it was. I went along with the shit. Yeah, I mean, this is how he thinks and feels about you. That there is no connection. That you're the Pisces. Now, if you said, I don't want a relationship with you, then what he feels is down the fact that you just dumped him. If you didn't dump him and you didn't really get too much of an answer from him, then the reason why that is because he feels that it's over, that there is no connection there. This is like a finished cycle, that it's no longer what it was. It's over. I've just got to get up a second. Sorry about that. I just had to get this remote. My TV turns itself off after a while. Yeah, it's a pattern of his. Well, like I said again, because you guys have never really been loved before, not properly, why do you waste your time not receiving anything? Because a lot of you guys, I think you don't know how to actually receive. Because if you know how to, because you guys spend a lot of time giving to energies that don't give you back, right? You don't know what it's like to receive energy in the right way. You spend a lot of time trying to fight to get what you want, instead of giving up trying to get what you want and letting what you want come to you. You have to keep fighting to get it. You shouldn't have to do that. So you don't know what love really feels like. Now, obviously, there are a lot of things in life that can play a lot of problems in life, because if people have mental illnesses, okay, like I'm a very difficult person because I have ADHD. And ADHD can relate to people being emotionally distant, emotionally vacant, very late, unable to like tie down into commitments and relationships, could be a little bit promiscuous. You know, they don't spend a lot of time with you all of the time, because the time that they have, they're spending it wandering and fucking thinking. And there's a lot of problems that come down to people that when they have bipolar or ADHD. Okay, so when it comes to mental health, it's slightly different. But when it comes down to just a connection that I've got with someone that is just distant and not really showing me any signs of anything, then it's really a case of learning how to detach from energies that are wasting your time. Yeah. Because like I said, if it's mental health, then it's not him or her that you would fight. It would be the mental illness that you're fighting. And you can't fight mental illness because the person that has it can't even fight it. Ask people with ADHD and bipolar. They'll tell you every single time, I can't fight my ADHD. I can't do anything about it. Okay. So, like I said, there's a lot of emotional distant energy coming from him. He is a Capricorn with heavy Aquarius in his chart. And he's a life path 7. Yeah, well, life path 7s can also be that way. I'm a life path 7. Life path 7s are Cancerians. They can take a long time getting back to you. They can take a long time getting around to the problem. Okay, that can also relate to like not paying attention. 7 of Swords and that does not pay attention. So Cancerians can be very much self-absorbed in what they're doing. And that's why you might not hear from them for a while, because they're kind of like they're off doing their crab thing. And then they get all the way back full cycle, and then you hear from them after a while. You're like, oh, fuck, where have you been? You're like, oh, it's been floating around. Oh, okay. I haven't heard from you much. No, they don't. They don't. That's a life path 7. That's a Cancerian. That's why I have no friends.
I don't know that.
Alexa, stop. Because I don't reach out to people. I just kind of like do my own thing, and then if I bump into someone, like, oh, hello, and I'll become friends with them for a while, and then we'll just be like vacant, and it just like disappears. Right. A loner too. Yeah. Cancerians and Left Path Sevens are loners. They do a lot of things alone on their own. That's why they're normally mostly sought after. Because, well, for a while, but people can get fed up with they're not getting anything from a cancer. Right, but Cancerians can be very much sought after because they just think of themselves and they do their own thing. Yes, Shaylee, you're welcome. But like I said, if any of these circumstances get too much, you guys can talk to me for an hour via a camera, and we go over strategies of your thoughts, your feelings, not for a person, but how to raise yourself, how to raise your vibration, when to know to give up and what to do. That is £20 for an hour to talk to me, or £10 just by sending me an email with questions and I draw you a load of cards. But these ones are all just basic. First set of cards normally tell me that it's destined to not really work. So I think we had a few people. Did we? That found it? 2 people. Oh, there you go. You should be able to find someone there, Shaylee. Yeah, definitely. I would cut your losses, and I would try and find someone else, because it just seems like a waste of time. It seems like a complete waste of time. Do I see someone else? Well, maybe. Like I said, what you have to do is you have to go forward with other people. Like I said, people can walk into your life on a daily basis. Is there anything new that's coming up for Shaylee? Anything new that's coming up for Shaylee? King of Wands. Someone's definitely eyeing you up. Yeah. So there's a King of Wands. This person's very charismatic, funny, sexual in mind. Okay. Very erotic. They probably don't know whether to approach you or not, but it is someone new. It's in your energy here. Libra, possible. What have you got in your chart? Virgo in their chart? Could be anybody, really. Karmic past life soul tie is heavy. I meant with him, sorry. No, not with him. No, not really, no. Tell me more about the future with, you got the 2 of Swords. Tell me more about the future with Shaylee and Daniel. Shaylee and Daniel. It's good to get to know new people though, because trust me, it brings you better energy. Shaylee and Daniel. I see moving on, but yeah, I see this healing, but not really wanting to date or anything here, but wanting to move on. You see, in spiritual land, it's called leapfrogging, is the word I used to teach people. Leapfrogging. You can't actually heal on your own. You can give yourself time, but the average human being, the way they use their brain, is they don't actually know how to heal properly. Okay, so what is a healing energy? Energy is healing energy. Okay. So what has the biggest amount of energy in this world that you can heal from? You don't have to walk into any kind of radiation unit. You just have to find another human being that has good energy. That's why it's called healing, and that's why we are called light workers. So what you do is that you find a human being of light, charismatic of the energy of what I was showing you that you haven't got anymore, because I'm now looking at what you want to do. But when I was looking at what new is there, there was a King of Wands. Okay. So when we go off light working, what we do is we leapfrog forward up a ladder. And each time we go forward, we walk into something else, which is called a milestone and a barrier. That is judgment. That is a path and a bridge that is built, but it's missing steps. In order to create the path, you have to rebuild the step program, 1 in 12. Drug addiction, everything else, right? So you rebuild this path, you rebuild the step. You can only get past the next step when you're ready to move on. If you're not, all you will do is just sit there thinking that you're healing. You won't until you meet another energy. When you meet another energy, that's when you're like, oh my God, what has just gone on with my Ritas and auras? I've just met this person that is so interesting, so intriguing, with good energy. I have never felt that kind of energy before. Why am I thinking completely differently about the future that I'm looking forward to, speaking and talking and meeting the new person, than what I am about the past? I haven't thought about the past in so long. But if I'm on my own trying to heal, what do? Think about the past. You're reading. If you don't meet anyone new, or you're not prepared to go forward, what you do is that you constantly live out of regret from the past. You think about what might come of the future with this person that I'm not over. So the energy that will come back down is, I'm not over my past. I'm not over my past. I'm not over my past. Okay. Energy that comes down, I'm not over my past. Cycle. I am not over my past. Cycle. I am not over my past. I meet someone new. Ooh, now I seem to have a glimmer of hope. I might be able to get over my past. But whilst I'm single and unable to move on, wondering and thinking, well, I just need to move on from my past, all you're going to be thinking is, I'm moving on from my past. So that's what you'll get. If you tell yourself, I've moved on from my past and I've met someone new, and I can't wait to meet this new person, they will heal your energy. Focus forward, not behind. Okay. Y'all get me? Does that make any kind of sense with you? So you have to think about your present tense when people believe they're healing. The only reason you say that you're healing is probably because you've heard it so many times on the fucking television that it's programmed your mind to believe what you're hearing is the truth. Because they all say, I'm healing. I'm going through the healing stages of separation. So what am I getting? Healing. No, I just think I'm healing. But I'm not, because I need to attach to a sunflower. A sunflower cannot remain alive if it does not have energy from the sun. When the sun goes down and the moon comes up, the sunflower turns to its mate, the sunflower, and they both create energy to get through to the next day when the sun comes up. When the sun disappears and it becomes winter, they die because they have no energy to survive from. Human beings come from what? The sun. Without the sun, we would not be here. Okay. So you need what? Energy. And where do you get that from? The sun. And what is the sun? All of us. So you need to connect to a better energy. But yeah, self-healing is, like I said, it's time. It's that time apart and time to put our life in a bracket of time. But I always believe in what people don't believe in. I believe in the opposite. I would, because I'm Scorpio rising. But yeah, I believe in moving on. You know, moving on and like no holds barred. What's the problem? It's just a person. What's the feeling? What's a hurt feeling? Feel slightly down. Will I feel this way tomorrow? More than likely not, no. If I meet someone new and they're exciting, will I feel down? No, I feel good. So what do? Meet someone new. The way we are taught in society to treat other human beings is what we're actually taught not to do, which is to love ourselves and find ourselves. You can only find yourself by people that you meet along your way, which whether it be good or bad. But you find yourself through others. We're built to create. You can't create yourself without meeting yourself, which is the other person, to help you create yourself. You find yourself in energy. When you find yourself at a high vibration through another's high vibrational energy of new, that's when you have those epiphanies, when you have those, oh my God, I'm starting to fucking hear things and see things and like connect with a different kind of thought pattern. Why is that? Because the energy from another is sparked off the energy in what? My brain. My brain is neuron science that holds the energy. Here doesn't hold the energy. Here holds the energy in your brain. The energy that you get from a human, when it affects your feelings, it affects your brain, and your brain creates a new cycle of neuron science. Right? I think. I don't know. It's not fact. You don't have to believe me, but that's what spirit tells you. Like I said at the beginning, when I know all of these things and they come out, it's normally just because I'm self-expressing. And then when I do, random shit just comes out my mouth. So there we go. I think I'm going to call that a day because I want to get some tarot readings done now for some people that are over on the join button. But you are more than welcome to join me over on the join button. Today I'm going to be looking at, I think we're on the latter part now. I think we're on Libra, Cancer, Aries, Taurus and Aquarius. Right, R. Last one. What is your proper name? And then I'll do Melissa, and then that's it. So R, and Melissa. Did you message me, Melissa? I think you did you? So what is your real name, R? And what is your question? He cheated on me with an ugly woman. That's not fair. My name is Rita. People are ugly inside. That's just the ego of being hurt feelings that cause us to say that other people are ugly. It's not fair. Come on now. It's like the same as if I was to say someone was black. So let's see. Rita. It's coming up for Rita. Single, on my own. Nine of Swords, worried about being on my own forever. Yeah, you're creating more hysterical moments of detoxing from the past. It's like you're not over it. I could pick that up straight away. I like I said, normally when I see a client, this is why I ask them to start speaking, because I can tell a person's energy. And the first thing I picked up on, I'm not picking on you, but one of the first things I picked up on was he moved on with an ugly woman, and that's not right. That's not on. So because of that, this is like the ego of your past is still very much attached to you, and you're not actually ready to move on because of the blame and the hatred that goes towards another female of like, he left me for her and who is she, and it makes me feel bad because I'm better than she. But then you start to look at inside and outside. And if you project an energy of ugly to the other person, what comes back to you karmically is why am I actually not good enough then? What is it wrong with me that makes me internally or externally any less or better than she that is more uglier than me? Okay. And that's one of the big things that I picked up about what you said, that the cards are now pretty much showing me that. The toxic cycle that you're in on your own now is self-worth, is to not have an exterior projected towards others' look or what they have that may or may not be better about me, because then what I do now is self-destruct. I start to think that I'm not good looking enough in order to be able to get the man that chooses one above me. So what is it wrong with my external? Nothing. It's my internal energy that's wrong. Okay. It's what I truly think and feel about myself that others may not feel or see, because how I feel inside is how I act out, externally is how I act. I don't know if you was part of the beginning where I said to the guy, Sam, I think it was, where I said that he had too much confidence. Okay. Confidence can be knocked, so it kind of comes down to where it's now like, what is my true worth here? How do I see other people as better than me because of how they look, or not better than me because of how they look? Because that will distract your path. He was lying to me about his past. He was, he was lying and whatever happened in that, but that's over. That is a thing of the past now. It's about moving on. But you haven't, because you're really concerned about the hurt and the betrayal, and that hurt and the betrayal feeling is now projecting blame upon another, which be the other person that he left me for, or whatever he did with her over me, chose someone else over me. Your projection of blame skips him to her, but it also goes to him. You see, whilst we're in that ego part of the blame, we get nothing. I don't know whether you guys believe in all this God stuff that I don't, but what I do believe in is forgiveness. Forgive those who trespass against us. Okay, because if the world is built off forgiving people for treating us that way, but we are also built from Homo sapiens, which means protection, okay, and hunters and gatherers, and protection, and protect our own. Okay, when our own goes against us, we project hate against another. That then, when we're really, what we're supposed to do is forgive. And unless we forgive, we can't forget. And then we live in regret. And then we regret everything that's happened, and we go over it constantly. That creates the same energy of madness. So what you're in is you're moving on, but you're still grieving the hurt. So there won't be anybody new yet. Yeah. I think that's you that's waiting. Not waiting, but still going through the toxicity of the cycle that you've been through, that's just draining, trying to find out an answer and come together to the reason why, but there isn't one. Because the majority of your concentration might be on the other woman that could be this Queen of Cups, you see. What's the Queen of Cups? Aries. I mean, there is a man here, Rita. There is someone here for you. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Emperor. The Devil. And then another king. The king and the queen are counterparts that are more than likely talking, or should be. I don't know, you see, because of your distrust energy of what happened in the past, it's going to be very difficult to create a stable future with the distrusting energy, because you'll start off with the tower of distrusting. You see? So whether you reconcile or not, you'll more than likely still go through the same cycle later. What you have to realize is that if you do try to manifest anything in your life, your conscience has to be clear before you do. Okay. So, yeah. Cheat me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, find a better guy. There's this guy here. Well, there's quite a few. Could be all one guy. But yeah, like I said, if you're ready to be single and move on, think more about a new guy being able to treat you better and someone new. Don't think about the past. Because if you think about the past, you get the past. In thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Think about the present tense. Think about the feelings that would be from someone. Okay, because if what you feel at the moment is, I feel hurt and I feel betrayed and I feel lost and everything else, what you'll get is another person that betrays you, gives you loss, and gives you hurt. Okay. A manifestation doesn't come true till like 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, so what you think now is important to create the month time energy. We have to be very, very, very careful on our thoughts during this time, because it depends on moon cycles and stuff, but if you do believe in anything of manifestation, what would be more true in my eyes would be, okay, now is what I'm going to be manifesting in a month's time. So I have a lot of work to do in a month to keep my mind clear of negativity, of negative people, of positive people in it. Positive affirmations, positive people, positive energy, positive outlook, positive, 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 positive. For the people that are in my life, it's difficult to do it alone. Okay, but positive, 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 positive. If your whole month is negative, 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 what you'll get next month is a negative energy, a negative week, on your own even is negative, because you've just been thinking so negative. You end up with depression because of your thoughts. So you end up in a cycle of negativity because that's what I've been thinking. And that's my next month on my own, with nobody in my life, with a depressing month, because last month I was thinking that way. Okay, so what you do now is important. The messages have stopped now, everybody, because I've got to... but, you can always join the join button below. You can reach out for a personal reading. Personal readings are extremely cheap by me. You can talk to me for an hour for £20, which is $22, I think. You can have a recorded tarot card reading with your questions for £10. If you would like to book one, there is my Facebook link. My Facebook link is in the chat 3 or 4 times now. And you can just join. It's like I said, you don't have to join. It's just a normal Facebook group, normal Facebook page. Thank you for considering my comment. Your thoughts about manifesting and positivity is good. I like it. Thanks for your advice. No problem. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit hard to hear there, Rita, but, granted, if anybody cheats on anybody and then go for another guy or a girl, it's you will automatically think, well, who the fuck is she? Who is he? Who is that in order over me? Right? Every human body would do that. But what I'm trying to say is try, maybe not do that. Okay, give it time. Give it time. Try not to do that. Okay, don't worry about if anyone says, cool, you're real quick to move on. Don't worry about that. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay. Always think, I deserve more than being cheated on, so now it's time to move on. And I can't wait for the future to meet me at my highest and best self. So I'm going to have to go now, because I've got readings to do, and I've got a few of you that have reached out for personal readings on Facebook. But like I said, I'll hope to see you guys on Facebook. It's nice to see faces and people's lives, to me just chatting to people on the camera, really. But yeah, thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate it. I will more than likely go live tomorrow. The next day, I have a job interview for every. So I'll be delivering stuff. So I may not have so much time if I get the job, but I'm hoping I will, because they asked me to work for them. So I will have time, but that time will be even shorter than what it was before or what it is now. Okay. But again, if any of you guys play on PS5 or Xbox and you want to team up and you want to play some games, let me know, because I'm up and willing in order to meet some new people and have a laugh on a game. Okay. Okay, guys.